Okay, all right. Hey guys, yeah, hello, hello everyone. Good evening. How we doing? We good? Hi Miriam. Hi Miss Omar, Olulade, Dora.
Hello, hello.
What's up?
Good, good.
Oh god, you just cracked me. Okay, all right. All right. Let me get myself back. All right, cool. All right, hey guys, welcome. Welcome to study group review call. This is our first call since we started on Saturday, right? So I'm not gonna be that serious because I know we've been doing a lot of serious stuff. From onboarding to day one to day two to day three to quiz one, quiz two. Oh my god! All right, so let's just not be that serious. I get we're doing something serious, but then let's not start with that energy. All right. I trust our day was good, and I hope we're fine. All right. I know that 8 o'clock seems early. I don't know. Does 8 o'clock seems early? Maybe it's early for some of us because we actually end our day like 10 o'clock. I mean West African time 10 o'clock, or maybe your time zone is not like same time with ours. But then, whatever time that you end your day, I hope that you're able to get the best out of this meeting. All right. So what is this review call about? Now, I know that we've been, learning in our own space, right? And thank God for the quiz deadline. Some of us that are leaving things to, that leave things to the deadline. It has helped us, you know, stay on our toes. I know it's not a good thing, but it's also not a bad thing to be on your toes, because it kind of makes you like have like an end. Yes, learning should have like an end, and not like an end of that learning, but a target, right? And I think the quiz that we put in place has created that target for us, so I kind of like it, and I'm excited that we've created a time to join in tonight. So let's start with the first thing. All right, I want to first start with a check-in. All right, so we're going to start with the first thing. First thing is, if you've gone through day one, can you use the reaction sign? Just use any of the reaction emojis to just react. You've gone through day one, right? Let's start with day one. Let's talk about day one, right? I know day one started on Saturday. Some of us, our day one started on Sunday. And some of us, our day one was the day it was ending, which was Monday. So let's start with day one. What did we learn about day one? What was day one for us? What did we learn? And what's kind of how did you go through day one for you? Did you had like enough time in your space to catch up on day one, and then day two? Or you know what, let's just join everything together because we have a list of things to do. So let me just give you the itinerary for tonight. First, we're going to do like a comprehensive feedback of what the days has been, and then we will talk about our challenges, right? And then we will talk about how we can improve our learning or the system or the study group. Yeah, study group. And then lastly, we will end it with answering questions regarding to technical challenge or conceptual challenge, or even though there's a personal challenge you're having, that's how we're gonna end the session tonight. All right. So let's start with our feedback. How was the day one to day three for you, and what stood out for you? What were your challenges? You can start with that. Anybody can go first, but then when you open the floor to speak, please start by introducing yourself. All right, your name or a name you like us to call you. If you have a nickname and you feel like that's what you want to be called by, because email can be annoying because you're trying to be professional, so you have to put your professional name and all that. But then just start with an introduction of yourself, okay? And then talk about the study group for you. Has it been? What stood out for you across the days? You can pick any of the days, and what were the challenges you had? So what stood out for you? How was it for you? What stood out for you? And what challenges that you had? And then that's more like it. All right. So anyone can go first. The floor is open to anyone, but I'm tempted to call names, but I'm not going to call names. I'm just going to leave us to just speak, right? Because I know I think it's just this night I started feeling the energy of us connecting with each other. So I want to like bring that energy to the review call. So anyone can go first. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know you want to speak first, so just go ahead and speak first. Uh, okay. Really, you don't want to go first. You really don't want to go first, right? Okay, let me call names. I feel like calling names. The person that just joined in recently, I mean the will I say the recent comer, or will I say the person who walked into the room latest, I will start from her. Yes, I will start from her. Should I start from her? Thames, what's up? How you doing? Thames. I'll call you. I know you don't. I know some of us don't like to speak in calls, but your camera is not on. So it's a study group. You have to fight it. You have to try to speak on our review call. Everybody's going to speak, okay? Everybody's going to speak. So better just start now. Thames, what's up? Thames. Nobody should come to my DM and leave a message, you, because I'm already seeing a message in my DM. Oh, God. Okay, Thames, I'm coming back to you, right? You came in later, so I'm gonna come back to you. All right. Miriam, what's up? How you doing? Do you want to go first?
I'm good though. See, the first, the first day, let me say I missed some things up, and the reason I said that was the quiz. The second, was it the second quiz or the day two? I actually used the day one's details to
Oh,
answer day two. I missed the whole information for day
oh,
two. And I don't even know how I was able to. Let me say I tried because I scored 70. Did you know that
ah,
I'm just realizing now that there is a whole information on that schema? What's it called? The old information about day two. I actually missed it. Yes.
wow,
But I really like the energy from the chats because it's even gingering enough for you not to
exactly.
even slack. Yeah, so but day three, I really enjoyed it because it was more of practical.
Yeah,
Day one was a bit of theoretical aspects, like giving you more understanding about what it is we're going to be doing and how we can get familiar with the whole
exactly.
more terminologies and some kind of information.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it, and it's been going well. Just the date, so I have to do that again, maybe on my maybe free time because I'm always very busy with my babies and every other thing I do. So I'm very busy, but I just create time to
Yeah.
actually do some things because it's a must. We need
Good.
to motivate ourselves.
Exactly. I like that. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's
thank you. I'm glad in general. I'm glad to be in the study group, anyways.
oh great, great, awesome. That's good. Miriam is enjoying herself. Exactly. That's the
Ah,
feeling. That's the feeling.
so,
Right.
that's the spirit, though. No, darling. It's an opportunity, and I'm like, let me say it once again. I'm grateful to be part of the study group because it's really an opportunity to be here.
Yeah.
We have enough resources.
Exactly.
Comparing it with the amount we paid, so it's really a great opportunity, and it's not something I would like to just miss out on. Yeah, it's a great opportunity for me to learn and build myself. So
Exactly.
I'm not going to say, okay, because of the amount I paid, fine, it's small, but like there are lots to learn.
A lot to learn, actually.
Thank you
Thank you.
once again.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Great. So you know that feeling when you start a session and there's a saying that goes, I don't know how to say it in the language, but I know it's something like do what you're supposed to do when others are doing it. You know, it's just one energy I know that we need here. All right. Why others are doing it, do it. Because you will be. Yeah, at the point you just have to do it alone. So while you are doing the one, just catch it. All right, just catch it. That's the reason why I keep tagging. I tagged some people that didn't like. I have not seen their quiz because it just hurts when everybody is like actively participating. You're not. You're. I know. Yes, you can have your reasons, right? Busy with family, work, deadline, but then just create that time. All right. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you so much for sharing that. That was good. Okay.
You're welcome.
Miss Omar, how you doing? Do you want to talk to us about how the study group has been for you and what stood out, your challenge, and what's going on lately?
Hi, good evening,
Hi, good
boss.
evening. Hello.
I guess the study group has been chilled. I was in the previous one, but I didn't start that one with everybody. I joined like weeks in, so
Yeah.
I gave up halfway. It was like a lot of backlog, and I just could not continue. And I don't know how to not do things very well. I don't want to rush and submit assignments and all of that. So I'm glad that this is another opportunity to try out this SQL stuff again. I did the day one and day two quizzes. The second quiz, that ninth question that said what was the limitation with using online SQL editor. Now the two options there, the one of they can handle large data sets efficiently. They cannot do that here. So it is a limitation. Abby?
Yeah.
I'm asking you, boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they
Definitely.
usually lack the ability to connect to real world databases.
Yeah.
But in our material, it did not say they cannot connect. It said they cannot handle or they cannot properly deal with real world. So when you say they usually lack, so are you saying that online SQL editors cannot access real world databases? Or they might be able to access it, but they cannot just carry the workload. So that's why I picked the other option because I know they cannot handle it efficiently. I thought I was going to ask for clarification on that.
Okay.
Can online SQL editors connect to real world databases at all? Or they just have problems? Then the next challenge I have is I hate to do this again because I did it last one. But I got a new laptop. I was trying to I collected the SQL workbench I had on my previous laptop to
Yeah.
put on my new laptop,
Okay.
and it came with virus, like very angry
Are you
malware.
serious?
I
Wow.
don't know. And I had to like quickly download a paid. I was even using ChatGPT. All the options they were giving me were not helping. It was incessant. So
Oh
I had to
wow.
download a paid what's it called? Antivirus, anti-malware. And it helps me clear it with my free my free trial. It helped me clear it now. So I decided to use the previous method of downloading the
So
um
yeah, SQL.
workbench. But as usual, as it was before, I'm stuck again. I've downloaded the app. They told me I should download an MSI app that will help me open it up. I downloaded one from my store and I don't understand what is going on. It's not working.
Mm.
So from day three down, I've not been able to do anything.
Oh.
It just weak me. I just tire.
Ah.
But yeah, that's yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. So, regarding to that challenge, yeah, we can do this. If any other person on the call mentions that, we would have an installation session like right after the class. Like after this meeting, we're gonna have like that session. So anybody that has that challenge can just wait behind. But if no other person have that challenge, you and I will have that session where I'll walk you through the installation and then like carefully see what's going on. Is that fine?
Yes, please. It is.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Then your first question about online editors, right, for SQL.
Yes, SQL.
Okay, so talking about online editors, most of these online editors they are built for practice. They are not incorporated into organization tech stack, right? The only ones that you find are incorporated into their tech stack are the ones that was built in like they were incorporated into their stack from the developers end. But when we talk about editors that are open source, that are just for practice, they have their limitations to connecting with database. And the ones that try to connect, they have limitations as well. So you're right when you ask that question, if online editors have limitation to have what English, I think it was an English you're trying to bring in. So
No,
that's
no, I said that the two options in the question you asked
okay.
in the quiz, the two options are both limitations.
Yes.
I just wanted to know if it is a total disability. You know, a
Oh,
limitation means you start and you stop somewhere.
okay.
Like they can handle data sets, but once it is large, they can't handle it efficiently.
Yeah.
That's one limitation. Then the one of they cannot connect to real world databases.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
they can never connect to it, or
Oh,
there is a limitation?
I get now. Okay, so they can actually connect to real life database, but they cannot handle some kind of databases because not all database that is open. So if the database that they are connecting to is not open, they cannot connect with it. So the limitation is that they cannot handle. Um,
But that means they can handle some. Then they
yes,
can
they can
connect
handle
to
some.
some.
Yeah, some of them can
And that
handle.
means the question is not the options are not aligning. Then that means you have two answers. If I pick any of them, I'm supposed to be correct. Then
Okay, give me that question again. That should be
number
question
nine,
number
question
9.
nine of the
Quiz,
two.
quiz 2.
Yes, question.
All right, okay. All right, I'll review that.
All right.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you for calling my attention to that, actually. Hmm. I had a session where I was going to share open source editors that can and their limitation. Like I was writing a post about it because I have like a Telegram resource. I mean, those of us from the previous edition, you will agree with me. I created a Telegram resource where I put a lot of SQL resources that I can easily share to my students or friends or anyone interested. So maybe I'll look at that resource. I'll find all of the links that are related to open source SQL editors that are like online SQL editors that do not need installation, and then I'll share that with us so that we can have access to that. Then we can test what you're saying now and see what I'm saying. But then I'll still review the quiz just to consolidate what you just said. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Ma, for bringing that. Okay. Still in the spirit of study group. Ololade, what's up? Good evening. Can you hear me? Okay. I guess he's far away from his device. Chinalu, what's up? How you doing? So, do you want to tell us more about has been the study group for you? What has stood out for you, and what challenge you've had, and yeah, just just something around that. Yeah. Hello. Are you there? Okay. All right. So moving away from that, moving away from Chinalu, sorry, to Doras. Doras, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. How you doing now?
Yeah, I'm good. Just to clarify, what day are we in? Are we in day 2 or 3?
Oh, we are in day 3, actually.
Oh, wow. I thought we were in day 2. Okay. So I have some catch up to do.
Yes.
But day one was good. So, as someone previously mentioned, I was in the previous Telegram group, but I joined a bit late. And because of the fact that I wanted to practice and watch at the same time, I lagged behind a bit. Yeah, but I'm happy this one has like 3 days allowance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so day one was okay, introduction, all that, and yeah. So I'll try do day two by tonight and catch up.
All right.
Yep.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm happy. I'm happy to be in this forum. Yeah, yeah. I'm happy to be here.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Thanks.
That was good. Yes. So that's the thing, right? That was what I was looking forward to. A way where we don't have to get so choked up with one thing. But I also discovered that I mean, I don't think are we fast. I'm. There's a thought in my head that we're fast there's also another thought in my head that we're not fast. But then from our feedback from tonight, I would put some things into consideration and see what we can, strengthen as we move on our study. So there's a message from Esther in the chat. I might not be able to speak till the end. I'm quite engaged and my battery is very low. Oh, sorry. Esther, I'll leave that. Ololade says have a noisy background, can't talk. Okay, Ololade, then you can leave a comment in the chat. Just tell us about the experience of the study group for you and what stood out. And if you have a challenge, you can also, call my attention to it, right? Because this is like the only call we get to do in a week. So let's take advantage of it. All right, Fatima, good evening. How you doing? Yeah, Fatima, can you hear me?
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you very much.
Okay.
How are you too?
Yes. So, do you want to
Good
talk to us about
evening.
your experience so far on the study group? And if you have a challenge and anything that stood out for you, you can just mention all that.
Um, I'll be very honest. I'll be very honest, honestly. So, I've been like really struggling with my studies because right now I'm still working, honestly. I'm still working. So the only time I have is to like do them before deadline.
Oh,
So I think my quizzes, I've been doing them like 11 past 11 to 12. That's when I submit to.
yeah.
It's been really much of a challenge. But what's really stood out for me is the fact that I joined the study group and it has been very amazing because I get to see people doing something and then I think the first day was like I was like mad though. Para everywhere because
Same
uh,
here.
on the first day I'm seeing people dropping quiz one and quiz two and I've not even opened the stuff. So yeah, I think that's a very big motivation for me to also like continue, honestly, because I've just been juggling things together.
Yeah, I
And
can.
then I noticed something about the quizzes. I don't know how so my own thinking, I'll tell you my own thinking, what I actually felt or what I heard, maybe I didn't understand it better,
Okay.
is that or was that we have 2 days for learning and 1 day for the quizzes. So I think the third day is for quiz, then 2 days for learning. Is that right?
Uh, that's depending on if you're okay with that schedule. But yes, it takes 3 days for a quiz to open and close.
Yeah, but now it's like the quizzes are dropping um as the lectures are dropping. So by the time you want to open the lecture, the quiz is almost like ending. I'm like, yeah, so you have to rush.
Oh,
So yeah, and I think was it yesterday or yeah, it was yesterday that I did the quiz three. And before quiz three, I think when I did quiz two, I'm already seeing people dropping quiz three, four, five. I'm like, ha, hey, what if you miss it? So yeah.
okay.
Well, it really helped honestly, and I'm very happy to be here.
Mm.
And I am a beginner, so like I really don't know anything about SQL, so I'm just trying to like catch up as well.
All
So
right, that's
seeing people doing amazing work is like very motivating, and I'm really happy to be here.
great.
Honestly,
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, let's address that. Right. So talk about the style that works for you regarding to the study. It takes 3 days. So if if you're okay with if you feel having to do 2 days study and then the third day is the day you take the quiz, that's great, right? It's just the quizzes are open the moment the lesson is open, right? The quizzes are not held back till a particular day. If day two is open, both the materials for learning and the quiz is accessible all at once. So it's up to you to schedule how you want to do it. So you can adopt what you have, right? And yes, I know I said it was going to be 3 days before a quiz close, and I on the day two, I actually day three was already open 10 p.m. the night of the second day of day two. So I set a what's the word? I automated it, but I think the date missed. Right, the date missed, so it kind of came in too early. But I'm having to do this call so that I can know what is our schedule, because I before now I don't know anybody's schedule. I don't know how we're struggling. I don't know how we're feeling. I don't know how we're catching up. I had no idea. So now that I have an idea, I would make it. I would. I will make it work for us. All right. So that 3 days is still 3 days, and within that 3 days it closes. So if it opens, let's say if it opens 10 o'clock tonight, that 10 o'clock is it starts counting from that time you open. So that's day one, day two, day three, and then it closes. So you have like 2 full day, and then the third day is the day it closes. All right. So you're right about that. Then talking about your schedule, I can imagine, having to have your day already planned out, and now the study group with trying to meet up with things and all. You just have to find a way around it. Okay, we have a long way.
Yeah,
We have a long way. So I hope you find a way so
exactly.
that you can catch up. All right, so that you can catch up. And
Yeah, I'm actually doing that. Thank you very much.
all right, good.
I'm not trying to drag anybody back, so I'm just
No, no, I get you now.
I'm just concerned
That's good.
about, okay, what's the timing itself? What's the timing itself? So that I get to know how I'm going to be timing myself
Exactly.
on my own path. So
It's good. It's good. It's good. You're right.
I
Actually. Okay.
please don't stress me with deadline, because anytime I open the quiz, it's like this is the day the quiz is closing. I'm like, hey,
But you know that like that's how job is, right? Jobs have their deadlines, so you we should start getting comfortable with deadlines.
no, I love deadlines, but it was something else that I had in mind. So
Oh, okay.
not seeing something else, like you said, you did the timing earlier than what it was supposed to be. So
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
Shanawa Omoti, thank you very much.
yes, Fatima. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, so it was not just you, like I have this belief when I connect with people, I believe that there are similar challenges, but we can't know our challenges if we don't share them, right? So let's be open as much as, right? And then I think I should address that thing where you see someone score as 100 and you're seeing your score as 80. Please don't take that personal, right? Because it's learning. This is not a competition. There's no prize to win at the end. All right, it's an opportunity to get motivated by others who are also struggling to stay motivated as well. So the score should be your personal reflection of where did I not do right, and what did I miss. And if you have to go extra to understand that thing that you miss, then that's great. All right. And then we're getting into the technical side. So don't fall for the temptation to want to chat GPT or AI tools things. All right. Use your head. This is an opportunity to learn. Trust me, this is not a course platform. We have our course platform, but Timothy is not running a course platform. And this is not a course. This is a study group. So imagine you're in a study group preparing for an exam. Of course, after studying you have to test yourself, right? Study groups helped me scale back in my undergraduate. Study groups have helped me scale in a lot of opportunities, and I feel like why don't we bring that to learning courses like online courses and why we learn? So that's the opportunity here. So don't take the course or your score to heart, like let it break you, but instead look at areas you're not getting. All right. So I just feel like I should address that. And okay, I'll save the best for the last. Okay, so let's have Fatima. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Sorry.
Okay.
Are you answering my question? I mean, are you speaking in relation to what I said
Uh,
regarding?
you asked the question. I'm not sure.
No, 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 no. Like, are you speaking in relation to
Yes,
what
yes,
I
yes, yes,
said?
yes. I'm speaking generally, and I
Okay, okay, general.
specify on what you said on
I'm
the.
not worried about test scores though. I'm just like I said that it's actually very motivating to see people do something.
Yeah.
So it motivates you to also do better.
Uh,
I'm not worried about
Good.
people's test score.
I like that.
I'm just happy that I joined the study group and I'm seeing motivation from people like everybody para mode straight up.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
very
it.
much.
Yeah, I was generalizing when I talked about the score, right? Because I mean,
Okay.
I just wanted to use what you said as an opportunity to say it, because everybody's going to talk on this call, and I'm going to go through every single person. So expect me to come to you. Yes, Monday. How you doing? Hope you're good. What's up? Do you want to tell us about your experience so far? What has stood out for you and challenge you've had? So we could just hear from your own experience. Monday, are you with us? Okay, Monday is away from his device or probably in transit or I can't guess enough. All right, let's have uh, faithfulness. Hey, faithfulness, how you doing?
Hello, good evening,
Yeah, big
everybody.
man. What's up? How you doing?
Great.
So, what's your experience so far?
I'm good, coach. Thank God. Pushing it. So, okay. To be honest, I wouldn't lie. I just actually joined the call not quite long. I'm late and I'm sorry. So I didn't really get most of it, but from what I got, I would speak from there. So talking about my schedule first of all, Omo, I feel this schedule thing affects everybody. Okay, let me not say everybody, majority of people. So it's affecting me too, but I'm trying to cope because that's like the general aim of joining the study group. That's the goal of joining the study group, to push yourself to beyond the limits. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to balance it with work, and I've not actually had enough time. To be honest, I just rescheduled myself. So my rescheduling starts tomorrow so I can be able to practice. My problem is with practicing. I have time to read the course and understand, but it's time to practice. So that's what I'm trying to work on. From
Mm,
tomorrow, I should be able to practice and participate in the tagging, the LinkedIn endeavor and the GitHub.
yeah,
I'll just try to do all of that from
good.
tomorrow.
Okay.
That's it so far.
Yeah, thank you, faithfulness, for sharing. I know,
Thank
right?
you.
Personally, I think schedule is one thing that also works for me. Anything I do, I've timed it. So if I start something new, it takes me like 2 to 3 days to balance, right? Like trying to change my plans. So I understand what Faith is saying. It's good to hear that you've created that plan and you're syncing back with us, right? Because yes, we have a long way to go, and I need our foundation to be strong. All right. If our day 1 to 5 is great, I promise you, you'll be surprised how other days will go. Right. We still have advanced topics to get into. We still have intermediate topics to get into. So, having to schedule our time well, it's a good way to start. Thank you, Faith, for sharing that. Okay. I saw a message in the chat. Let me read that. Ololade says, "No challenge. I'm enjoying myself." Okay, exactly right. What's the fun about learning if you don't find that place to enjoy yourself? Right? Although sometimes the enjoyment comes when you've got the tools like well set up and you have like a good time schedule for it, then you start enjoying it. But at the early start, sometimes you might not be enjoying it. So if you're not yet enjoying the study group, don't worry. Just give yourself time. Right? You figure it out. Okay, Esther, I'll drop my comment about the study group now. Honestly, so far it's been inspiring. Nice. I feel challenged every day to do more. Cool. I really look forward to many knowledgeable. I really look forward to how knowledgeable I would be before the end of the 30 days challenge. I really hope I can get to work on projects with everyone. I'm already telling everyone data analyst. You guys share help your girl. Oh my god, Esther, I get that feeling, right? Honestly, So let me chip in something about projects so you guys know what is coming for you. Because I'm gonna hit us hard with projects. I just confessed a sin that I'm about to commit. I'm about to hit us with project. Now, if you know me before now, then you know I prefer a practical way of learning than just showing you things. So this is the plan for the study group. After the first week of our learning, there's a project waiting for us. These projects are going to be broken down into alphabets. So everybody will be split into into any of the three alphabets. So if you join group A, you're going to be doing the similar project with others in group A. If you join group B, of course, like that, and C, of course, like that. All right. But then the first project that we'll be doing it's individual, right? Because I want us to personally feed on this project. So the first is individual but the same project. All right. First is individual but the same project. Once we've gone through the week one, now at the end of our 5 days of learning, there's a project. That's what I'm saying. All right. So expect project when our 5 day of study is completed. So the project is going to be a combination of all the things you've learned from the day one to day five. I will combine them together and find an industry project and group it into ABC, and we will fall under three categories, and we will have individual project, but everybody will be doing the same thing in that group. Okay, so it means that you are allowed to talk about your project. Now, this is what I'm planning to do, but it's based on your own feedback, though. The plan is the plan is when I create this subgroup, which is ABC, I will split us into another WhatsApp group, but it will be like a channel in the community. All right, I'll split us into another WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group is only for your projects. All right, and I will control the contents that go there. So those that are in group A would be in that group project. Those in group B will be in that group project. Those in group C will be in that group project, and you can discuss your project. Of course, you're doing it personally, but you can discuss it, right? If you have a challenge, drop it there. Don't bring it to the general group. Put it in that place. When that project, and guess what? The project is gonna go. The project is gonna last for only 2 weeks, 2 straight weeks. After 2 weeks, I'll close that group. Yes, I'll close that group. I'll close that group. Now, when we are closing the group for the 2 weeks, another group project is gonna come up. All right, another project is going to come up, which is a combination of another 5 days of learning. So every 5 days of learning, expect a project. Each project lasts for 2 weeks. If you can't complete it in 2 weeks, then you will have to forfeit that project. But you can personally keep up the project. But then, as a team, when it comes to like submitting the project solution, I would not collect any project that exceeded 2 weeks of the deadline. So within that 2 weeks, you have to complete the project within your group. So all the conversation happen within your group and talks and all. Now there's a platform that we've created on the community. It's called Project Series. Right. If you were in the previous edition, you discovered that some people presented their project on SQL Project Series. So that's the platform we're going to be presenting our project. So we're going to be presenting our project to the general community. All right. We have a general community of over, data guys, just data guys in the community. All right. So why when we're done with that project in 2 weeks, we will present the project on the general community, meaning other people that are not in this study group can join us on that project presentation, including your friends or any other person that is interested in what you're doing or you want to invite to that project presentation. It's open because it's going to be on the community level. But then that's my plan for us. Okay, I just exposed my plan, but that does not mean that this cannot change. It's depending on us though, because I'm gonna get to hear our feedback about what I've just said. If we like it, I will go ahead to create it. If we are skeptical about it, I will hold back my idea till the last day of our study, and then we'll just do project and move on with it. All right. But then that's something. So if you're gonna speak, regarding to what I've just said, I'd like you to put it in a comment so that we can keep taking general feedback. Or you can leave a comment of what you think about it, and if you feel we should go ahead with it, sure, just let me know so that I can start now to arrange that, right? Because I also have a very busy schedule, so I need to also be ahead of you guys to create as much content and put it on the classroom as possible. But then that's the idea for the project. So Esther, I'm coming for you. And when you said something in the chat today, you told Chinalo about that when you guys had like that vibe thing, yes, I was going to talk about it, but I said I was going to hold it to the project. So yes, while you're looking forward to working on project, I'm also looking forward to cooking a project for us that we're going to do. So look forward to that. All right, so that's just that about the project, and I promise you will enjoy this project. It's fun. The three groups of projects, you're not going to know the project when you choose your group. Oh. Guess what? You're not going to know the project before you choose your group. You will just see a pool and you will join that alphabet. You will just click on the alphabet. Now, when you join the group, you get to see the project. So expect that while we're coming to the end of day five, or pretty much while we're entering day six. I don't know if you can still hear me. Yeah, but then that's it. Thank you. Okay, so Esther, thank you for that comment. Exactly right. Um, there's a lot of information and a lot of knowledge that we can build in SQL on this study group. A lot, a lot. I mean, this is my 4 years of experience working as an analyst now, and this is like my 7 to 8 years of like generally getting into the journey of data analytics. Right, I've seen a lot of people struggle, and SQL is like the most fearsome tool, or let's call it programming language for data analysts. Right, and I feel like if we crack this, it will go a long way to help us. So you're right. I'm really looking forward to how knowledgeable this you will look like, or you will appear in your skills at the end of these 30 days. I can't wait actually. I actually can't wait. All right. Thank you for sharing that with us, Esther. Okay, Osi, what's up? How you doing? I noticed you joined. I noticed you left. I don't know if it's the network, but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All
Just
right, great.
network. I was having serious challenge. It's raining. So
You said what?
I was having serious challenge. No, I just came in. I was under the rain, like it was raining.
Oh
So I just
my.
came in,
Okay, all
like
right. I'll come
just
back to you. Don't
outside.
worry. Just settle in, settle in, settle in, settle in. Settle in. Sorry about the
Okay.
weather. Yeah, I heard the rain is falling some places in Lagos very heavy.
Yes, it's at
Sorry
my
about
side. Like I was just under the rain for some
that.
time,
Yeah,
waiting for the
chai,
rain to finish. So that's why I
chai.
came.
Don't go near the fire, oh, but you can near the fire as much. Okay, so Chinalu, what's up? I'm coming back to you. So, are you actively on the call with us now? Cat and dog. Come on now, Lola. That's not the picture here. Okay, Thames, how you doing? Thames, are you with us? 3, 2, 1.
Yes,
Oh, okay, good. Thames. Baoni. Kulushele.
I'm fine.
Yeah, talk to us now. What's the SQL study like for you? And challenge you had, and share it all.
Nothing serious. It's fine, and it's just like it's bringing back the memory, sha. So till now, no challenge, nothing. It's cool. So I'm glad it's bringing that back, the memory, the ones I've forgotten, little things I've forgotten, and oh, sha, it's really helping.
So
And I
nice.
hope I'm able to continue with that.
Yeah, so you have to continue with that though. You cannot, you know, we have a bet, right? We bet, me and you. So let me just remind you.
Ah,
Exactly. Thank
this is
you.
a trap. Oh.
I know that sweet trap. You know that kind of trap when they trap you and you're happily trapped, and like you cross your leg and you're like, I like this trap. That's the trap you're in, darling.
Okay, like I said, I will disappoint you.
Okay, I can't wait to be disappointed.
Okay, yeah, it's
All right,
push
thank
up.
you for sharing. Thank you for that.
Okay.
That was good. That was good. So honestly, um, I feel like what might seem hard at first, it's hard because we've not cracked a better way of approaching it. All right. So while you're struggling, or if you're not even struggling, always like reflect on what we're doing here, right? Because what we're doing is a way to help and at the same time grow us. All Right. So you know one thing I always do. Let me tell you guys something I always do. Right on this study group. Okay. Before I even put it out there for you guys, I personally go through it. Right. I personally go through it. So I study it. I enjoy it. I learn it, and then I think of okay, how, and you know I recommend videos, right? And there are tons of videos on YouTube. So it means I must have watched like 5 to 7 videos before I choose the video I want to recommend for us for that topic. So it means I'm consciously reflecting on this journey, because even though I might be the coach for the program, I am still a student of SQL, right? So, as much as what we're doing here, let's try to reflect at the end of a particular quiz, at the end of a particular video. If you could take a note, something you've learned from that video before you even take the quiz, right? Something you learned from that video, you could take a note on your mobile or on your PC or a hard copy and just write what you've learned. Like, this is interesting. So it means that blah 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 blah. It just gives you, it captures the moment. It's like taking a picture as at when that thing is happening. That's what writing at that moment does for you. It keeps a picture of what you've just learned. And if you struggled, still write it down. That why am I struggling with this thing? It just, journaling is a way of exposing your heart to a way of seeing what you've just done. It has helped me a lot while I'm training, while I'm working, while I'm building. I'm always journaling, and I can't tell you how much value this has helped me. So you could try it. It might not work for everybody, but if it worked for you, I think we should have a conversation about it if it does work for you. All right. So for those of us just joining, we're doing like a rundown of what the study group has been for us. All right, and we are highlighting things that have stood out for us personally. We're also highlighting challenges we've had through this study, whether they are personal or they are, you know, during the course of the platform. Now, I want to take a sensor, or I want to take a census on those who are struggling with installing the environment, right? If you're struggling with installing the environment, apart from, I mentioned this earlier when we started, when Miss Omar like called our attention to that. So if you have a challenge regarding to the installation, you could just leave a comment in the chat. Yes, on the call here. Leave a comment in the chat on the call here. And after this session, after this review call, we can wait behind so that we can walk through the installation, right? Because I know that the installation might not be that easy or fun. All right. And SQL is not like a software that you could just install and shut down after installing. You have to take some steps, right? It's annoying why they have to build SQL that way. But then remember, it's a backend, it's a backend language. Apart from we as data guys that use it, it's a it's a script language. Script languages do not come friendly. If you've written Python as a script for websites, having to write Flask and Django, you will understand what I'm saying now. But if you've not, it's fine. I'm just saying that backend languages are not friendly. SQL is a backend language and it's not friendly, right? But the way we're learning it, who knows? Maybe it might just end up being our favorite language. And for some of us, SQL is our best, is our best environment. I mean, it's one of the best tools for us. Excel is not even our best, guys. Some of us is SQ. Doras, I just spoke your mind, right? Exactly. For some of us, SQL is our favorite. Like having to interact with the blank page and write what you know from your head. Because if you don't know it, you're not going to write. You can. It's not a drag and drop. It's right coding. So it has to come from your head, right? And it's not enough to even code it. You have to understand it so that when you have an error, you know where the error is coming from, right? So that can be technical, but for those of us that are falling in love with SQL, you're not alone. But then I promise that for this study, we will get through to 30 days. But in the midst of our learning, try as much as to, capture what you learn. Right. I also mentioned that I would love us to document what we're learning on GitHub. I got the idea from one of our colleague here, one of our students, one of our study buddy from here. We were having a session one time, and then she kind of showed me her GitHub, and I was like, whoa. I can't believe this. This is like a session we've had like some years back, and it was like right there to access. And I feel like you just don't know where these things can get you, right? You just don't know how these things can get you. You can switch a PC tomorrow, you can lose a laptop, you can lose a file. But if you back it up on your GitHub, you know you're always going to find it there, right? I'm not even talking about your drive. And then, of course, when you write your README file, you can even make your portfolio. You can make a portfolio out of that project on GitHub. Of course, some of you know what I'm saying already. With a good README file, right? So let's also incorporate backing up our SQL files on our GitHub profile, right? And as well, sharing what we've learned on LinkedIn, right? Because it has a way of, I mean, you know the benefit. Let's not go there. Maybe we'll talk about that in another day. But keep a journal of your journey on LinkedIn, back up your materials or your file on GitHub, and as well enjoy yourself while taking this study because we have a long way to go. I can promise you we have a long way to go. But then I think we've had an amazing time this evening. I want to round up here. This is just an hour, right? It's just an hour so that we can get back on things. But before we round up, I just want to hear from one more person on I think Chinalo is not available on the call. And I was looking forward to talking with this guy. What's this guy? OC, yeah, Osinachibo. He's not here. So let me just talk to Latifa instead. Hi Latifa, what's up? How you doing? Um, what's been the study group for you? What challenge you've had? I mean, what challenge have you had? And what has stood out for you? So you'll be the last person to speak, and then we'll round up here. Thank you.
Hi, good evening, coach.
Hello.
It's still kind of very strange to me. I'm I'm still kind of finding my way out. I don't really understand what I'm actually doing. So I'm just trying to I'm still finding myself.
Okay. Would you like us to have a call, you and I, maybe later tomorrow? I just walk you through what is going on.
Oh, okay, that would be nice. Thank you.
All right. Reach out to me on it. Reach out to me earlier so we can plan the time ahead.
Oh, all right, all right.
All
Thank
right. Great. Awesome. All right, guys. So this is it. This is where we're gonna call it an evening. If you have a challenge with the environment, please stay behind and we can walk through the installation because the call actually was being recorded. So I'll try to put the recording back into the study group, into this Google Classroom, so we can still see what our review calls look like over time. Thank you all for creating the time to join, and it was nice hearing from us. I feel like I now have an idea of how we are learning. Because before now, I don't have idea. I'm just using my head knowledge, but now I do, so I can always flex this in a way that it captures the beauty of what we're trying to do here. Good night, guys. Have a lovely evening and take good care of yourself and your loved ones. See ya in the next review call. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you. See ya. Have a good time.
Yeah, Faith. Thank you. Good night. Okay, Miss Omar, it's me and you. Are you joining the call with your PC? Do you want to share me your screen and let's see what you have. So first of all, you're installing my SQL workbench, right? So you've installed the workbench. I mean, you've installed the workbench. What about the server?
I've downloaded the. Let me see if I can.
Okay. Do you want to share a screen? Are you joining the call with your PC?
No, this is my phone. Let me see if I can.
Okay, all right.
If I can show you. Can you see my laptop?
Okay, you.
I've downloaded it. It's
Okay.
downloaded. It is a.
Can you join the call with your PC instead?
How do I do it?
Okay, hold on. While you're on the call,
Okay.
okay,
True. Let me just get the.
all right. I
That's
wanted to
Google Meet
just.
here.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay. Um, where is my recording? Okay,